Hello Cancer, this is Mermaid Scales Tarot for your general May 2019 reading. This is going to be a general read for the sign of Cancer, and that would be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So Cancer, what I'm doing this, I'm new to YouTube. I'm been empathic for my whole life, but I would say that I started, reading tarot cards. I've had a tarot deck ever since I was a child, but I wasn't super interested in it. Started, picking it up lately again, and I feel like I really do provide with, really great insights in what my guides have told me, and I'm just starting this because I think it'd be a blessing to help people out there find out some more answers to what is going on in their lives and how I can emotionally help them with their own intuition as well. So I thank you for helping that. Before I get into the reading, I do want to say there's a few things. One of the things is that this is a general reading. I do pick up on multiple scenarios, multiple energies that I see in the cards. Take what resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate, you can check it. It's so many different people. This cannot and will not cover every single sign of Cancer and every single person with Cancer influence out there. Readers have said this before, messages are for people who need to hear them, so it might just not be your reading. Or you can go ahead and check out your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign and see if those resonate with you more. For the Crosswatchers, welcome. This is, like I said, a general reading, so we're taking an energy. Any of this energy that you feel, like I'm saying Cancer, it could easily be vice versa. So whatever resonates with you, please keep it, like I said. Okay, so let's get down into it. Oh, one more thing. Don't get hung up with the gender of the cards. We all have masculine, feminine energy. So, Cancer, as I was kind of sitting, meditating on your energy, I saw an anchor. I did a reading for my sister a few weeks ago, and I saw an anchor in her reading too, and she's a Cancer, Sun, and Venus. And to me, what the anchor represents is a few things. I'm picking up one situation being that something is holding you guys down. The energies I'm picking up, it could be two things. It could be that, there's some sort of negative influence around you that's holding you down. Another energy I'm picking up on is something that's keeping you grounded. The moon was recently in Cancer. It's not still. I think it might have changed, but I feel like there has been some ups and downs for you with the new moon and then immediately the moon in Cancer. It's been definitely an emotional time, and I think something is keeping you grounded, keeping you, firmly into the ground and not, escalating the emotions as much as you can feel around the moon, because, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I did see an anchor. So we'll get into that a bit deeper to see what exactly that was. The colors I saw for you guys were silver and yellow. So to me, silver is a color of, feminine energy. So I really feel like I'm in tune with the feminine energy right now, but we all have feminine energy, like I said. Whoever resonates with that can, take this. And what also silver intuitively for me means, mysteries, feelings of deep knowledge. Almost like the silver is kind of to me like the high priestess kind of vibe. I think you're really in tune with your intuition right now. Whatever it tells you, listen to it. Try not to let your heart get too much in the way. Try not to let your head get too much in the way. Your intuition's really on point, and I would listen to that for the month of May. With yellow, I see some positivity. So whatever was weighing you down or whatever's keeping you grounded, if it's weighing you down, I see this at the end going to be lifted off of you, and it's going to be very positive. It's going to feel very warm, like a relief almost. And For the other groups, I'm kind of feeling the yellow is something positive is going to come in for the month of May. You know, a light that is going to show itself in May. You know, I see a lot of joy after some things get cleared up or show itself is what I'm feeling with that. So I'm excited. Let's get into it. I shuffled all these cards off camera, so I have your energy playing pretty well into them, and we can start. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's get to it. Sorry about that, Cancer. I did notice there was a glare on the card, so I just wanted to readjust them a bit. But so far what I'm seeing, May's gonna be definitely some sort of spiritual awakening for you. And it's definitely gonna be something that is destined. It needed to happen. It needed to be shown. You know, there's gonna be overall, it's going to be something that is finally going to be revealed, be discovered. And the best part about it is that you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You know, it's a Jupiter card. It's all about luck, and it's in the upright. So this is something that's destined and is turning in your way. This is something that's meant to happen. It happened in the month of May. So what I like to do, I always like to get more information, as much information as possible. So I'm going to clarify each card on the spread with at least one clarifier. Please clarify the cards that are in the spread for Cancer, May 2019. Please clarify the cards for Cancer, May 2019. Please clarify card. Okay. Okay. Oh, whew. Cancer. Ooh, okay. Okay. So I just do want to point out, and this is the clarifying deck, so I don't really go into detail, but we have the Hierophant here, and under the clarifying deck, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant to me, and this is your overall theme or the situation for May. The Hierophant for me, you know, a lot of readers don't discuss about this, but to me they say, oh, you know, it's commitment, it's higher learning, yes. But if anything, to me, the Hierophant is influence. You're coming into a realization of something really high in your moral grounds, something you've been thinking about, feeling, trying to get in tune with. And you will finally reach that point where it's time for you to observe, process what you've experienced, and then put it into wisdom. Turning knowledge into wisdom is the theme and the situation for you. And this is clarified by the Ten of Cups. So, at first I didn't see this, or feel this as I thought for sure it was going to 100% be a spiritual reading, but to me this is looking towards a relationship. And like I said, take it how it resonates, chuck what doesn't. So, to me there's a few things I'm getting from this. For a few things, for some of you, you are finally using what you have learned from the last few months. I think that you've been thinking a lot about your own spiritual progress, about what you can do for yourself and for others, clearly. There's a family here. You could have a family. And I think that with the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, you are either using what you have learned and you're going to bring this, this awakening to your close loved ones, as some sort of awakened spiritual healer. Another vibe I'm getting from right now is that you are finally ready to settle down and commit and have this Ten of Cups. That's your overall for May. Take what resonates. Maybe you've met someone and, within the last, I would say 6 months, maybe longer than that, a year, and you're finally ready to recognize that this is the person that you want to commit to, that you want a traditional relationship with. I'm getting a third vibe from this combination too. Some of you, the spiritual awakening that you're having, that you're going to put to influence, you're going to learn and put it into practice, is what I also get from the Hierophant. It's going to bring you complete emotional completion, of a Ten of Cups. It's going to lead you with having a positive mind frame. It's going to lead you to attract positive things. If you're in a low vibrational situation, you're not going to attract people who are going to want to, spend their time with you, spend their energy with you. How you put to practice and how you give to the, collective universe of what you put out there in the world, it's going to come back to you. So with whatever this awakening and this will to put it into practice and to cement it into tradition, this is going to give you complete happiness. So what's crossing this is the Devil and the Tower. So for a few of you, this could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. It could be someone that is trying to hold you back. You're having a realization from them in the month of May that whatever this anchor is, just downloading that, something's anchoring you. It's a person or it's a habit. It's something that, okay, for those of you that this is another person, this combination right here is something very, very possessive, demanding, controlling. You see two people falling here, you see two people falling here. And they're usually, sometimes I read the Tower as a very positive thing, which for this reading it can be, but I think something with this person finally made you realize the sincerity and the importance of you leaving this person behind. The Devil with the Tower is something where and I'm sorry if this did happen, something really either traumatic, and if this is a trigger, I do apologize. Traumatic, violent, something that showed you a very dark side of this person. And it took that moment of seeing the worst side of them to bring out the light of what they actually are, for you to recognize that this person is not going to change. Sorry, it's a very powerful combination. For those of you who this devil energy is from you, you could have been, self-indulging in ways that was completely unhealthy, completely self-destructing. And these things, you know, were not leading you on the right path whatsoever. And some of you, you know, this has already come to you. Depending on where you are energetically wise, this could have come to you. This could be in the future, and this could be, you know, currently happening to you, or you're starting to... It's a realization that this needs to be left behind, whatever this is. If it's your energy, if you're indulging in, you know, activities that are harming you, drugs, sex, alcohol, food. If you are taking into the mind of this, you know, anxiety, depression, obsession, the Tower is coming in with this devil for you to realize. And keep this in mind as you grow into this Hierophant 10 of Cups, that this is going to be your challenge. You're going to have moments when you come back to this, you're going to think about this, this or this person. It's going to keep on trying to come back, but you need to have your eyes on the prize, Cancer. You need to let go of this anchor and start floating to this. Because to me, the Hierophant and the 10 of Cups is a way better combination than the Devil and the Tower. But like I said, for the month of May, this is going to be revealed to you, and you're going to have to decide what to do with it. If you're in a, dangerous relationship, I'm not the one to kind of comment on people's lifestyles, but if that resonates with you, please find help. Please find safety. Please go to the right people to help you out of this. Because I am getting a very heavy, violent energy from this. If this is you and your habits, you're going to be enlightened that this needs to be let go in order for you to get to where you need to be. In the conscious here, I see Knight of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So, I think the Devil in the Tower has happened, and I think you've quickly recognized that. Notice he's wearing silver. I guess it could have been a form of armor. You're ready to put in the work. And to me, this is, hard work. This is not easy work. Spiritual work is hard. Or, having this burden of holding on but pushing through. You see this person going, to me as I'm reading this is going home. This is going to the end game. You just quickly, aggressively have to make that initiative to go forward and to push through. Move forward quick. You need to get in with it quick in order to come out with this. It's a completion. So once all these wands are to the other side of where that house is, where you can lay the work down, it will be worth it. 100%. But the energy that I'm getting from Knight of Swords, I kind of pick up either Knight of Swords can be a person, most definitely, but I also see its movement. The movement of things or situations. And to me, Cancer, you're going quick. You're recognizing quick, and you're going forth with truth and clarity that this is the work you need to put in order to continue on your path. Another thing for you guys I'm picking up, for those Cancers, this is for a few of you. I think whoever the anchor was, if this is another person, it could be love, it could be family, it could be a friend, whoever was having that kind of dark, I think they're seeing that you're kind of to your end. You're very much to your end. You're pushing the work to keep going, but I think you're taking the passions that you still have within you that didn't get overclouded by this energy, and they're seeing that you're moving. It's hard. It's very hard to leave, but they see you're moving and they're going after you. They recognize this. They know it. They have the sword up, and it looks like they're gonna go full speed towards you to either keep you anchored or to try to keep you in their lives as much as they can, but you need to push through. You need to keep on going. You need to leave that in the dust. Okay, so for in the unconscious, you have so many different thoughts about this within yourself. For those of you who this is a spiritual thing, you're experiencing a lot of different emotions. You're rerunning these scenarios in your head of things that either you've done in the past, that you have options for currently, or what you're thinking about the repercussions of your actions will be in the future. Everything just seems a possibility to you right now. You're thinking out all the good, you're thinking out all the bad, how this is going to emotionally impact you. I see that there's a lot of emotion going through with this. She's looking up, and there's a few things that are surrounding the gold, the cup with the gold in it, the dove, the piece with the cup with the dove, and there's snakes, dragons, and it's the same pretty much in the Rider-Waite, but I see you, and this is right here, looking at the dove, which is spirit, which is soul, and that's going to come clear to you with the sun. The sun is a very powerful card. You could have some Leo in your chart, but the sun to me is not so much. I just see it as a very positive, very clear. So what I'm picking up with this currently is that you're going to recognize what's your intuition's telling you, what spirit's telling you, and it's going to be clear right when you recognize that. It's going to bring confidence. It's going to be that enlightenment that you're going to see. It's going to be an awakening once you get out all these scenarios of what could happen if I go this way, what would happen if I go that way. Once you're still kind of uncovering it. This is within your unconscious. You're still running through with these different scenarios of what would happen if I stayed, with this anchor. What happens if I still continue, using these bad habits that the only way I learned them was because I didn't know anything else better. No one ever taught me, positive, healthy habits of processing emotion. What is that going to feel like if I let that go? But you're going to come to the realization, and it's going to be so positive. Really, it's something you need to see. This is destined, almost guided to see. In your recent past, I see have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So to me, it could have been involving this Tower moment, sent you, and Four of Swords I kind of see as a mini kind of hermit card, not exactly, but with the whole, it kept you quiet and it kept you introspecting. You looked into yourself. You analyzed all, the thoughts that are running through your head. You're thinking about them in deep contemplation. And, it's something where you're finding the new passion to start to start building your own worth again. To me, Wands is fire, confidence, for having the drive and the ambition to start a new beginning with either a new energy, with a new passionate energy that you're going to see through this to the end, or with a new beginning with someone else. it's going to be, what I'm getting for here is really, you know, after a long mental contemplation with a rest of deciding, you're going to find one sword that's going to, sword is thoughts, you know, you're going to find an idea, a realization that will bring this passion to reignite. This is something that you thought about and it came to you through, this is the best option. And this is, you know, you're still a little uneasy in the unconsciousness, but you have to trust that the passion that you found within you sitting and contemplating and waiting, that is your intuition, Cancer. You're very strong with that. That is what's going to keep you alive and going again, to pick up, to continue to passionately see this through. For the near future, we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So, for you, this is definitely your energy. You know, after that long wait of realizing and knowing your truths and finding out which truths you have, you're going to stand powerfully with that truth. But it is going to be a slow process of to regain that power and strength. This is still a page. This is still someone learning. Not that, Cancer, you were ever super passive, letting people walk all over you. I don't get that feeling at all. What I get is that you do so much for the people you love. Something bothered you, you let it slide, you didn't talk about it. And now it's kind of like, after that contemplation of seeing what is good for you, what is not, you're finally ready to stand up for that. It's going to be, you know, it's a very beginning start, and it's going to slowly, you know, accumulate your, you know, you're going to speak your truth. For those of you who, also I'm getting a vibe right now, an energy, that this person sees you, sees that you're moving away, like I said, with the Knight of Swords. He's going to come as a page, he or she, someone with masculine energy currently. It's going to come to you slowly, but be aggressive about it. Be like, Cancer, are you sure you want to leave? I see what you're doing. You're not playing any fool games with me. You don't have the wool covering my eyes. I know what you're doing. You're trying to slowly leave, and I'm not going to have that. Ugh, Cancer. Pick what resonates. You right now, the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So right now you're a little bit, like I said, you're indecisive. You have two truths. You know, either to keep this anchor, to let it go, to stay grounded, or to go back into that unhealthy habit of unemotional control. But, you know, you really, like I said, Cancer, in the background you see an illuminating with the moon. You really need to listen to your intuition, and your intuition will tell you who you can give your kind, caring, nurturing energy to, and who you shouldn't give it to. Where you need to be providing your time and energy, and where you don't need to be providing your time and energy. You know, Six of Pentacles to me, so you could, this is a earth vibe, you can have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus in your chart, or vice versa for the Crosswatcher. It's time for you, using your intuition and the truths you have that is making you unsure of moving forth. You need to listen to what you need to give out to and who you give it to. Because you have so much worth. Your caring heart, your consideration of others, your loyalty, that shouldn't be for everyone. And you need to know your worth and who's willing or should step up to the plate enough to receive that worth. You're still figuring this out. It will be figured out, but you're still figuring it out. For the energy surrounding you, we have 6 of Wands and 8 of Wands. So I'm really strongly getting that someone is looking for a victory with you, Cancer. There's 2 things. I see that it could be that your guides are quickly providing you with messages, either that you're seeing synchronicities of that you're seeing, you know, repeating numbers, 222, 1111, 444, you know, repeatedly 4433, 666. These are messages for you to pay attention. And, you know, your intuition, your guide, spirit, they're encouraging you to see these things. The other small, you know, with the whole controlling partner situation, this is for a small group of Cancers and Crosswatchers. It could be vice versa. For the small of you, this person sees a victory in taking you back. They see a victory with holding down the foundation they believe to have built with you, and to send, you know, very passionate messages to you, whether it's through text message, social media, DMs of, oh, I miss you, I need you, I can't be without you. Passionate, but don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Those, yeah, clearly. So, you know, it could be 2 ways. For some of the Cancers that are coming into the spiritual realization, listening to their intuition, listening to the guides and the messages that are coming, your guides are seeing a victory with sending these messages to you for you to pay attention and just start quickly moving towards that completion of the work that you need to put in. For those of you that it is the other individual, I'd be careful. Don't listen to it. As my advice, you know, like I said, we all free will. Do what you want, but I do not get a good vibe from this. And if it is for you Cancers or Crosswatchers that are struggling with toxic behaviors, toxic habits, you know, the energy around you, I think you're in an environment where you do have the opportunity of victory. I don't see you or feel as if it is something so deep that it can't be fixed. I see once you realize, with, you know, getting out the clarity from the 7 of Cups with the Sun, once you see the truth within that, it's going to come fast to you and you're going to move towards it. You just have to work. Put in the work. That's the whole thing about spiritual work, is that it's, you know, it's easy to not put in the spiritual work. It's easy to, you know, give in to your ego, your selfish desires, your carnal desires. That's easy. The hard work is resisting. The hard work is choosing the better option for yourself, even if it is not the easiest or fastest or most, you know, well, popular way, whatever you want to say. I don't know why I'm getting some sort of pure influence from this, but you got to put in the work. Your highest hopes to me, so you get 6 of Cups and Death, so very scorpionic energy here. You know, in a way, Cancer, for those of you who were resonating with this scenario of this involving another person, you might, it could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, you might still be in love with this person. Whoever they are, you might still are looking back at the times you've had, the sweet times that you remember having with them when they were there. And you maybe, you know, in some way you hope that they would change. They will change. You're betting on it. I mean, this connection you have is so strong. It has to be them. No. Let me say something. There's a lot of soulmates in this lifetime, and there could be karmic soulmates. And those are the people who, you know, you've had some sort of spiritual contract with, that you'll teach each other a lesson for it being good, and to, you know, have it as a life lesson, a karmic lesson, and to move on. So just because this person might seem, because they're so passionate about you, they're obsessed about you, it gives you some sort of validation that you're loved and wanted. You know, that's your highest hope, Cancer. And for me, you can just honestly, if that whole message is resonating for you, you can do much more. You have the potential to have the Hierophant with the 10 of Cups. You know, and for those of you who, what I'm also picking up on is that usually sometimes I don't read the 6 of Cups as a dreaming. I usually view it as nostalgia. But, you know, this could be something of your highest hope of whatever that bad habit was linked. Could have been something that is unhealed within your inner child, or some things that was learned from the past within your childhood. Maybe you had, you know, not such a great environment for you to learn healthy coping mechanisms, and that is coming to a transformation. You are using, you know, the bad habits you learned, you're recognizing them that you had developed as a child, and it's changing for you, part of your spiritual change. That's what I'm getting for a good amount of you, Cancers. And last thing from this anchor, this, you know, another thing I'm just picking up now is that I'm hoping that it will be done. So maybe just, it's almost as if this is the first time I'm kind of reading the 6 of Cups as hope. But hoping that this transformation will be complete, done. You won't ever have to look back at the past and remember, you know, I grew from this. I transformed. I've been made into something better from this. So your biggest fears is Queen of Cups and the Empress. So Queen of Cups is Cancer energy, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. To me, this combination for this reading of the ones who resonate with being that person, in this reading being so focused on that other person, and Crosswatchers could be the same as that you were this person's divine feminine. That's your fear. That you will be leaving behind your soulmate, your twin flame. That you will be so focused in that was who I was supposed to be. Did I make the wrong decisions? You're afraid or focusing, you know, you feel like, you know, what if this is the wrong choice of leaving them? You know, clearly there's for some of you, deep, deep love for this person. Another fear that this could be that I'm getting a download for is that for some of you, maybe your deepest fear is an Empress. Maybe there's a mother involved. Maybe it's the other person's mother, the other partner that this reading resonates with. For some of you, could be your own mother from, you know, this childhood of bad habits. Maybe you're just so focused. Maybe there was a hard influence of your mother within your life that gave you these tough lessons, that made you, you know, develop these unhealthy habits that had you maybe sometimes attract people like this into your life. And you're afraid of repeating the same unhealthy matters your mother did. That's what I'm getting for a very few amount of you. Or, you know, you're feeling like you could be missing the opportunity of finally becoming a mother. Maybe you felt like this person was the person you were going to have children with. And you were, oh, maybe your biggest fear is that you could be pregnant with this person. And Cancer, if you know, find out make the choice, but it could be that you fear that you are pregnant with this devil of the tower. For others of you that this is spiritual, maybe your deepest fear is that you feel like you're having a problem with manifesting the abundance that the Empress provides. Maybe you're looking, you're trying hard to manifest, but until you get your ideas set, your beliefs right, and you're focused on higher vibrational feelings, you will, once that is set, you will get this Empress abundance. Ooh. And finally, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Wands. So, a few things I'm reading from here. The Wheel of Fortune. This is gonna, whatever this situation is, Cancer, you are going to, this has been destined, this has been determined, and this has had to be a lesson in your life. And so for some of you, this is how you're going to develop into this King of Wands energy. This person who is, not backing down, who's firm in their beliefs, who's firm in their wants and needs, from determining what they want to give their energy to and what they're cutting out. They're not going to stand down for anything again. Now, for another small part of you, this could be the devil energy could be connected. This could have been an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius too. Because for me right now, he's looking at the camera. He's not looking too happy. Or looking at the wheel. He's not too happy. Maybe this person, when you finally decided, you know what, they're not going to change. They're my anchor. They're keeping me down. They're keeping me away from my higher truth, my commitment to a real person that can provide me with the 10 of Cups. And for others of you, Cancers, by leaving that devil with the tower from the tower moment, you're going to walk into someone of the King of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be leaving something, the wheel is turning from the down to the up, and you're finally going to walk into your 10 of Cups, which could be a fire sign. Also with the overall energy, we had the 5 of Pentacles and the Lovers. So this could have very easily have been a love reading for a few of you. And for those of you that's a very toxic relationship, please seek help. This was a very deep soul connection. But if it's not giving you, Cancer, what you need, if you're out there looking for more from this person that they're not going to provide, you need to make that choice to leave. For others of you, this is a spiritual choice. You were out, you were kind of disconnected, confused, unsure what to do. You had bad habits forming around you. It would have been easier to just give up and beg than fight. But you need to make that choice, Cancer. Are you going to stop evolving and just give up and expect? Or are you going to come to the realization, the awakening that, go into that church that she's under for the help and to do the work and make that decision that is guided, that they want you to do the right thing, your guides. For the month of May, Cancer, it's all about clarity and understanding and moving away, breaking that anchor, seeking the help, seeking the enlightenment that for many of you is within you, within your own intuition. For others of you that need to escape a dangerous situation, you need to find that help with others. And I just feel like this is a very powerful combination of you finally making that decision to ask for help or to reach for help and go for help in the month of May. Okay, so let's get some few oracle cards out and then we'll wrap this up. Alright, angels, what's your monthly guidance for Cancer for the month of May 2019? See only love. So it says, look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed ways. Cancer, you need to get away from that toxic energy and finally recognize that love again. The love that other people provide you and the love that you have for yourself. For some of you, I'm feeling like whatever this negative, toxic devil energy was just weighing you down with confusion, uncertainty, doubt. You were letting it all in, you were repressing, you weren't seeing your true quality of love within yourself. And Spirit loves you. Others love you. You need to love yourself. See only love. You know, if anything, from learning from those unhealthy habits or that toxic person, you still have the heart to still be a kind person, to be that person that rises above that low vibrational energy to get to something better, to be something better, to be that nurturer, that giver. Okay, this is going to see what your crystal is for the overall month. What kind of energy of a crystal for Cancer, May 2019? What is a gem crystal energy for Cancer? Okay, you got 2. Sodalite in Larimar. So, socialize or join in sensitive emotions. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. So yeah, get away from the energy of the devil. That tower moment's going to spark you with the confusion, and move fast towards things, people, situation who aren't going to treat you like that, who aren't going to possessively hold on to you, you know, tell you what to do, you know, make you feel bad for the things that you disagree with on. Or, you know, for those of you who had those bad habits, those toxic habits, move towards people who will enlighten you, who will show you better ways of handling processing. I would, you know, say either a different group of friends that are more, you know, on your vibration of that high third eye being awakened. You know, that conscious realization that you don't need to depend on other substances or other people or other things to make you happy. Join in with a group of people or even your angels to give you that confirmation that, you know, you are worth a higher vibration. You're worth more than whatever was pulling you down with that anchor before. And sensitive emotions. You know, at the beginning of the reading, I said that your intuition is high, and I believe you're receiving these red flags about this person or these bad habits quickly, and you're noticing, feeling them in the pit of your stomach, in the depths of your heart. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Yeah, like it says with See Only Love, you need to be gentle with yourself, Cancer. You need to introspect, go in, know your truth, know the balance of what you should give and what you should keep, and love yourself. Love yourself, because you can't give love unless you have love for yourself. You know, you can't feed others when you have an empty stomach, and I know you're that type of person that likes to feed everyone and make sure everyone's fine, fed, good, before checking yourself. You need to be good to yourself. All right, any quick messages from the angels for May 2019? May 2019. Angels, give us a message for Cancer for May 2019. Oh, no. All right. A year from now. Okay, well, let's clarify the no. Can you clarify the no? Okay, So yeah, whatever this soul, it was a deep soul connection. We can tell that by the Lovers. But no, this is not what you think it is. You are not the divine feminine. You are not the soulmate to this person, whoever this energy was. You know, you are not with this. This is not a connection. Spirit's saying no. I can't emphasize this more. This is not for you, Cancer. This is not what you're going to commit to for the Ten of Cups. For others of you that, you know, this was a different reading for, no, do not have a soul connection for people, like I said, who don't deserve it, who don't deserve your spiritual light, your kind, giving heart. Don't give it to just anyone. They have to prove themselves. They have to be your equal. Be guarded before you give it any, you know, your emotion, your connection. Well, okay, let's see what love messages are here for Cancer for May 2019. What's the love message we have for Cancer, May 2019? May 2019. So love yourself first at the bottom of the deck. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, Cancer, love yourself first before you give away. In getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So Cancer, to me, this combination of the two with your reading that I've just read, there could be multiple things. One version I'm picking up for some of you guys is that you need to get to know all versions of yourself, the good and the bad, the ones that you couldn't deal healthy or in a healthy way. You recognize some bad habits within yourself, and you got to get to know why within yourself in order to open you up to love. Another thing I'm seeing is that, you know, getting to know each other, you're getting to know and see the Tower moments, and to seeing, you know, intuitively these messages from that toxic energy, and they're seeing you always put the effort in and do things for them still, and their bond with you deepens, but not vice versa. And if it's for the Crosswatcher, vice versa, take what resonates. But you need to realize that you are above them vibrationally right now. And when you realize that, you can love yourself first. They're going to have the downfall of having a stronger bond with you, but you're not. You're going to be fine to keep it going. I'm going to leave both those there for you. So, hello, my sweet, loving Cancers. I'm sorry I did a new move. Camera wasn't fully charged and it died. So, I know my kind, caring, sweet-natured Cancers are going to forgive me for that. And why? Because I'm a Cancer myself. Anyway, this came out for you, raise or promotion. So this speaks to me, Cancer, that once you're enlightened, once you come to the sense of what you're worth and what you need to give out to this world and what you're going to receive by giving that out to the world, you're going to be raised to a higher vibration. This is what this card's saying to me for your specific spread. And it says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Cancer, May is the time, again, for enlightenment, for encouragement, for you. I mean, who can do it better than a Cancer to stick through it to the very end with victory? I mean, Cancer, you have the most hard will, one of the most determined mindsets to get going and to move forward to your end result. Sometimes it's hard because you're so caring. Sometimes it's hard because you develop these deep emotional bonds with people. But Cancer, not everyone deserves you. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not everyone deserves your kindness. I know it's hard. Usually, you know, we have a hard shell when we first meet new people, so we're not like that automatically. No, we start building bonds, we start building trust, we start building good memories with people. And once that's been established to us, it's really, really hard to see past it. But Cancer, with this, you know, enlightenment, breaking those obsessive, bad, toxic habits and people, you're going to rise to a higher vibration. Guaranteed, divinely guided, once you recognize this. Okay. Last but not least, we have our animal spirit guide deck. And let's see what the animal spirits have to say for Cancer, May 2019. Cancer. Spirit, what message do you have for Cancer, May 2019? Cancer, May 2019. What do we have for you? May. Okay, Badger Spirit and Brown Bear Spirit. Okay, Cancer. Spirit's telling you, be fearless and bold. Go in, do the work, see it out, and then you will be able to conquer this, Cancer. But you have to take a time out. You have to think this through. Once you think this through, once you've been in that hibernation of self-reflection, knowing your worth, knowing what you're going to give and what you're going to leave behind, then you got to see it through. You got to be like the Chariot, your tarot card, and go, hell hath no fury forward. Because you're destined and you're driven to go somewhere so much better than where that toxic anchor was holding you down. You can do this, Cancer. Again, it's really important that you take this time for self-reflection. And once it is, this is the card number 9, it's almost at an end here. Once you take it, and once you have that careful consideration, you'll be able to go forth with the solid 4, stable foundation with fearlessness to not accept anything that you accepted before that weighed you down. So, Cancer, that was your reading for May 2019. You know, Cancer, please watch out for your better interest. Please raise yourself to good high vibrations that we know Cancers definitely have within themselves. If you like this video, if you resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching my video. Love and light. Bye-bye.